Marlon Wayans cheated on his former girlfriend and longtime partner, Angelica Zachary. Although it's been years since this happened, Marlon never directly gave a reason why he did what he did. But some stuff has recently come out about this, and you'll never believe what actually happened back then. Marlon and Angelica started their relationship way back in the 90s, and after 9 years of dating, they welcomed their first child, Amai, in 2001. 2 years later, they had their son, Sean, and it seemed like life couldn't get any better for them. For the most part, Marlon and Angelica prefer to keep their life really private and far away from the public eye. This is why most people just assumed that they were a married couple, and they never really bothered saying otherwise. But in reality, they never actually got married and just enjoyed being in a private relationship. This is until a huge scandal ended their decade-long relationship in 2013. For the most part, Marlon's always been that celebrity that enjoys making people laugh. But in 2013, he kind of made the list of some of the most hated celebrities in the world. After being in a relationship with Angelica for years and having 2 children with her, Marlon betrayed her in the worst way possible by cheating on her. Marlon was seen vacationing on a luxury boat in St. Bart's with a mystery woman who was definitely not Angelica. But what's so crazy about this is that he seemed extremely comfortable cheating out in public, and it felt like he didn't even care about people seeing him. Now, I know what you might think. What if he and Angelica actually broke up before this had happened? Well, the fact is that they didn't, because less than a month before this had happened, Marlon had confirmed that he and Angelica were still very much a couple on the Wendy Williams show. He made it clear that they were still an item by saying yes when asked if they were still together. He said yes even though they were living in different houses at the time. Apparently, they decided not to live together because Marlon wanted to keep it fresh, whatever that means. And let's not forget that the weekend before his cheating scandal was exposed to the whole world, he sent out some tweets with a picture of Angelica and the kids. But when the news of him cheating on her got out, everyone began to question his reasons for not wanting to live in the same house as her. Did he really want to keep their relationship fresh, or did he just want enough space to cheat right under her nose? Either way, Marlon was caught with a much younger woman having the time of his life. From the pictures that were taken of the 2 of them, it's pretty obvious that something was going on between them. They both couldn't keep their hands off of each other even when they were in front of other guests, and Marlon obviously wanted to treat this mystery woman well, which I guess might be why he took her to a villa where the pricing starts at $930 a night. After this whole thing came out, it was announced that Marlon and Angelica went their separate ways. For years, Marlon never gave a reason why he did what he did. I mean, when you've been in a relationship with a person for over 13 years and have 2 children with them, the least you could do is explain why you decided to cheat on them publicly. But Marlon never really bothered to give a reason why. He also swept it under the rug like it just didn't matter. The best explanation he gave for this incident came in 2016 when he explained that right after the pictures of him and his mystery woman went public, Angelica and the kids had physically attacked him. It seems like after this incident, he tried mending their relationship, but he didn't get the response that he wanted from her. Apparently, he expected her to still want to be with him despite everything that had happened. In his words, we all make mistakes in life, and for you to love someone, you have to love them through their mistakes. But Angelica didn't see things the same way, and if we're being honest here, at the time, no one really saw it that way. Marlon got a lot of hate for what he did to Angelica, and now, almost 10 years later, it seems like his philosophy hasn't changed at all. Not too long ago, news broke out of Ime Udoka's suspension from his role as head coach of the Boston Celtics because of an affair he had with a staff member. Ime had cheated on Nia Long, who was his fiance, and Marlon gave the most insane advice ever. When asked about what he thought about the whole issue, he appeared on the Leah's Lemonade podcast, and when he was asked about what happened between Ime and Nia, he had this to say. Apparently, if a woman is with a dope dude who makes her happy and meshes well into her life, she shouldn't toss the relationship away just because the man cheats on her. According to Marlon, if a man is 90% of everything that you need and is only missing 10%, throwing that man away is something you just shouldn't do. And then he suggested that Nia should ignore the embarrassment that she faced following Ime's infidelity. Apparently, he would give the same advice to his sister and even even his daughter too. He'd apparently asked them if they were happy in the relationship before the cheating and everything. If the answer was yes, and he'd tell them that they should go back and fight for the relationship. According to Marlon, if Nia leaves the relationship, the same woman that Ime cheated on her with already knows what a catch he is, and she probably won't let him go. It seems like Marlon was just looking for a way to defend his own antics, but not everyone was happy with this. Let's just say that the internet went crazy because of what he said, with so many people coming out to call Marlon out for giving horrible advice. Since Marlon split from Angelica, it's not clear if he's gotten into another relationship. In another interview he did last year, he revealed that the reason why he never really got married to anyone was that he wanted his mom to be his #1 girl. Sadly, she passed away in 2020, and he said that before that he explained to her that she was the reason why he never got married to anyone, and this apparently didn't come as a surprise to her. According to him, she told him that she knew she was the reason why he never got married. He explained that right before she passed, he told her this and gave her a kiss, saying that he'd see her soon, but not too soon, since he still has a lot of life to live. Now, it seems like he's more open to the idea of marriage, but no one knows if he has someone in mind already, since he's an extremely private person. But what do you guys think? Did you know about Marlon's cheating scandal? And what did you make of the stuff that he said about Nia and Ime? Let me know in the comments down below.